Hello guys, welcome to episode 20 of the Gone for a Burton Save. I'm the Custard Prophet. I'm really pleased we've hit 20, really enjoying it so far, and hopefully there'll be many more to come. My God, have things got better. This tactic is ridiculous in comparison with what we were playing with before. Let's first of all have a look at some transfers, and then we will have a look at the results. It's been a bit crazy. So transfers, we've done a bit of business. So this person you see here is a coach who's coming in. It's decent defensive and fitness and working with youngsters and various other things. He looks quite good. So reason we're bringing him in is because Mr. Andy Crosby has left the assistant manager's role. We've moved Andy Garner up to the assistant manager role, so we've got a space for a coach. Andy Garner, for those who don't know, has been with Nigel Clough for years and years. Used to play for Burton Albion as a striker, and then moved around with Cloughie and Andy Crosby. So he's essentially an assistant manager. He always sort of played that number 2 role, and Crosby and Garner used to sort of switch depending on who did the interviews and all that sort of stuff. So he's a decent assistant, and he'll do well, I think. So transfers, we've done a little bit here. There's a fair few people who weren't getting games. So the likes of Sabara, Hutchinson and Wilkeen, who just hasn't worked, have all gone out on loan. Dominic Gape has left to Barnsley for 77,000. Yeah, he looks good. He looks like he should be all right, but he just never quite worked out. And yeah, our old Courtney Baker Richardson, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I'm sorry for all the Baker Richardson fans out there. I'm really sorry about that, but you know, his time has come. And we've brought in a couple of guys into the centre of midfield. Brought in a more attacking player, Charlie Colkett from Chelsea, who's 23 years old, good age, has decent passing, decent corners, dribbling, all those sort of things, and so he can play essentially in Jamie Allen's role, which is great. And we also have a player who can now properly deputise for Stephen Quinn. Decent marking, decent tackling. He's not amazing, but he'll do that job quite well. Corey Evans, Northern Irish international. So that's very pleasing. So those are the transfers. Let's have a look at the results. Yeah, it's been utterly crazy. So I was coming back for the Walsall game, but yet again, I'm going to check this again. Yeah, no, there. Yet again, I managed to cock up and did the whole thing with the sound muted. So I apologise for that, because it was a great 2-0 win. I then thought, shall I do the Cardiff game considering they're top of the league away? No, we'll get smashed. Let's go back to the start anyway, though. So last time you were with us, it was the Huddersfield game, and we just won 3-1. We just changed to this Burton press tactic, and the next game we lost 6-0. That looks pretty appalling, but there is a couple of things wrong with this tactic, a couple of things that make it not the perfect thing. Number one is we're quite vulnerable to balls over the top, so we do concede a few goals from balls over the top, especially when you've got the likes of Mafadzean and Turner. You couldn't play them both at the same time, otherwise we'd be doing it all the time. So these kind of like oil tankers slowly turning round, watching whippets run off into the distance and score goals. It wouldn't be good. But with Wallace there, he's got a bit more pace. We seem to be not so we don't concede so many goals like that. The other problem is that we get a few red cards, and this game was utterly ridiculous. The whole back line had been yellow carded after about 20 minutes, and we managed to get, it was 0-0 at half time, but we had 2 players sent off. And trying to play a pressing game with 2 players less than your opposition when you're running to them, it just doesn't work, because they just pop the ball round to the spare people and score goals, and they scored lots of the goals. So that was a bit disappointing. Next game against Birmingham, we drew 0-0. That was really good. We played really well. It could have gone either way, but a 0-0 draw is probably about fair. Against Brentford, we played well. They scored a goal, they scored another goal. It didn't look that great, and again we take our time to get going. We then scored with Marvin Sordell, and he got himself sent off again. So the second half was more difficult. Actually, it turned out to be very even, and they struggled to break us down, but they did get the goal with Naki Wells, which wasn't the end of the world. But I thought we played well. I wasn't disappointed with that. Then we smashed Sheffield United, who were down there with us. Thierry Ambrose, who would have thought, with a hat-trick, and Obafemi with 2. Great performance. I forget which way round. I think Ambrose was on the wing and Obafemi was up top. I might be wrong about that. This game was probably the one, until the Cardiff game, that I was most pleased with. We went away to Norwich, who were riding high in the league. It was a really even game. It was one of those games that we always used to concede goals towards the end, but we did it to them. Obafemi, late ball over the top, and he just tucked it into the far post. It was amazing. 1-0. Then against Millwall, we absolutely destroyed them in this game. It was like 24 shots to 8, but they'd already done the damage. We came alive in the second half, started shooting, got a load of chances, decent chances as well. Josh Sims got a goal, but we couldn't deal with Tom Bradshaw's hat-trick. They took their chances, we didn't, is the story of that. And this is the game you should have seen. And Josh Sims scored 2 great goals, but we were comfortable, which was the most impressive thing. We were really, really comfortable away at Walsall. Now, I know they're bottom of the league, but it's great to see us having a lot more chances than the opposition away from home. We never looked in any danger. And then the utter ridiculous game away at Cardiff. They had a load of, in the first 10 minutes, they had 3 clear-cut chances. They scored one. Our goalkeeper made a fantastic save with the second, and then they managed to sky it from about 2 inches for the third chance. And then we started to come back into the game, and in the end, it was a very even game. And probably, in terms of chances, if you ignore those first 10 minutes, we absolutely deserved it. And it was so thrilling. We brought off at the end. We brought off Fraser and brought on Collins as a sort of defensive midfielder between the midfield and the defence, and that seemed to shore things up quite nicely. So if I'm trying to hold on to a lead, we might do that again in the future. So today we're going to play one game, and we're playing West Brom, who are top of the league. So let's see if we can do what we did to Cardiff and beat West Brom. I don't think it's going to happen, but we are doing okay. 4 wins in the last 5. Let's have a look at the league table. This is the crazy, crazy thing. I'm utterly thrilled about this. I mean, I never saw this coming. We're 1 point off Forest in 21st. 1 point off Forest. I mean, at one point I think we were 12 points behind. So to get here is just brilliant, and all down to this pressing tactic. So thank you very much to Loki Doki and the research that he's done on this. Very much appreciate the information that came out of his video. Try it yourself, it seems to work beautifully. Right, so team that we're going to put out, we're putting out pretty much the same team each time because they're playing bloody brilliantly. The only change we might make, no, we're keeping with that. We're keeping with that. Everyone looks fit. Everyone looks raring to go. It's going to be hard as can be, but we've got a chance, haven't we? So Sims, Fraser, Obafemi, just behind Sordell, Allen and Quinn in midfield. Then we've got Elder, Wallace, McFancy and Brayford in defence, and Andy Roddick in goal. And they are playing an intriguing formation. They've still got Rondon up front. He's a beast, but not the fastest man in the world. So let's see what they're going to do. They've got wingers there, so they'll be trying to go around the outside of us. They're going to look like they're going to try and boot it up and do what we're trying to do, which I don't think we play very well against. So let's see what happens. This could go one of many ways. I mean, it would be amazing to follow up that win against Cardiff with a good performance against West Brom, irrespective of if we get a win or not. So, hold on to your hats. It's time. Can we pull out of the bottom three? We've been here for the entirety of the season. Oh, Sims, what a run. What a run. And what a save. Is that Sam Johnston, the ex-Man United goalkeeper? Well, not a bad start, eh? Not a bad start. It felt that Sims might have done a bit better there. Wait, what's that? Well, what was that? What was that? I mean, thank you very much, but we probably deserved the one before it. But Mariappa doing something weird. Johnston thought he wanted a challenge, and then sat down on his knees. We'll take it. Right. I mean, it's a start. Big Marv's got a goal. 7th of the season. You feel he could have got more this season? Stevie Quinn. Oh, Marvin. It's another chance. He should have got over the top of that. He does seem to have an awful lot of chances, and you feel he could do better with it. Peters, very strong player, but the shot's not good enough to beat Andy Roddick. I mean, you'd expect Andy Roddick to prefer the ball going into the net than over the net, but you know, he knows what he's doing. Stevie Quinn, decent performance so far, really decent performance. Alan, other side. Oh dear, I haven't quite got it. But playing really well. Need to get another goal whilst we're on top. Right, nothing happening at all now, which is fine by me. Not changing anything, we'll get creative at them. Should make them happy. No, they're pressured by that. Don't know why. Oh, they got a chance here. They've not really had much of a chance all game. They're going to shoot from distance, are they? Oh, that's bloody typical. Jay Rodriguez. Smashed it in. Come on, guys. We have been the better team. Let's encourage them. Let's not get FM by top of the league. We need to score a goal. Let's not let them get back into it. Still creating chances. I mean, it's quieting down a lot. Because we were dominant in the first 10 minutes or so. Utterly dominant. We had some great chances. Ooh, Josh Sims looks like he's pretty much... He's coming back to life. Yeah, okay. We're going to... He's such an important player. I don't really want to take him off. Come on. I mean, it's a bit unfair the way we scored. I'll give you that. But all the rest of the chances that we had. Oh no. No. They've just cleared a path through our defence and disappointing. Come on, guys. Right. What we're going to do here was something I did in one of the other games, and it did seem to work quite well. Fraser's going out wide. Crazy stuff, I know. Obafemi, he's going to play as pressing forward, and we'll go with that. See if we can create a few more chances. So we are going to bring on Haas. Harness is very capable of a goal. And he's someone I would quite like to succeed in a British shirt. Been with the club an awful long time. Right, can we go attacking? Stevie Quinn? Not quite. Not quite. Right, what are we going to do? Well, Aaron McAnuff is the man who's going to come up for... What can we do? One last change maybe. Ambrose, advanced forward. And a poacher. Right. See what we can do with those two. Come on. Come on. Hey, this is a chance. This is a highlight. So, although it looks like it might be for them, with Varney. Harper. Come on, get the ball. Get the ball off them. Yeah. Well, it's 3-1, but is it deserved? Not really. We've been the better side. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about this at all. It's another one of those games where we feel like we've deserved something and got nothing. Had a couple of them since we started playing like this, but Quinny, you could have shot. You still can shoot. You know, there's fucking... Yeah. What have I done? I don't know what that is. Review and share highlights. Well, that's not the end of the world. We can live with that loss. We played really well. I think you guys really saw what this formation can do. So the next game we have is against Fulham, and then after that we're playing QPR, who are 2 or 3 points ahead of us. I think we've got a real chance of staying up. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Thank you very much for coming along to watch this. Please, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. In the comments, tell me what you think of the change in tactic. Do you think this is overpowered? I don't care. We're winning. It's great. And if you're enjoying this, subscribe. Watch some of the previous stuff. You know, they're a bit poor at the start, but I think the quality of video gets a bit better as we go on. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.